There's a saying in Malay, banyak jalan ke Rome tetapi tak tahu yang mana satu. Many roads to Rome, but you don't know which one. Have you ever felt like there are so many things you want to do but you just don't know where to start? And you get so overwhelmed that you lose your creative spark? Well, that's me. I'm sure some of you have been in this situation. No? Just me? Okay, well, I'm gonna keep yapping anyway. If you're new here, hi, I'm Megan and I do cinematic vlogs and filmmaking on the internet. And today I am so excited to welcome you to my new series, The Creative Glow Up. As much as your brain says keep consistent and work at your art, your heart says that you kinda need to get out of your comfort zone and feed that creativity and skill with something else. For a while now, I've been feeling really creatively stuck, and I know there are hundreds of videos on this, but in this series, I'm actually going to try to train my creativity and show you my story and journey. This is an attempt of improving my art in filmmaking and creating by learning every episode to improve myself creatively. At the end of the video, I'll let you know if the certain method worked or not. So come along. Step 1. Admit you're stuck. I'm stuck. And no, not in that way. In this episode, I asked you to suggest some new hobbies for me to train my creativity. And I'm just thanking the gods that it wasn't cardistry or crocheting because man, I would have struggled. Apparently this wooden toy was supposed to teach me patience, stability, and creativity. So with that, I packed my bags and went on a little trip to Sicily because I've been needing that break for a long while. My father taught me how to fish when I was 12. He said the fish don't care how expensive your rod is. They care if you're willing to sit still long enough to let them trust you. And Megan, you are a trigger-happy girl. Method 1. Choose something completely unrelated. I didn't see the point of this, or how it could even help me. I left the kendama behind. I didn't want to touch it or play with it. It bored me. In the meanwhile, my hands were unsteady, impatient, my shots were rushed on another new toy I was having a go at. My lovely Super 8mm camera. Already I was seeing the parallel. I forgot that lesson somewhere between film school and thinking I had to prove everyone who ever doubted me wrong. Including myself. Step 2. Let yourself fail and let someone watch you do so. I heard this quote recently, there is no failure, there is only feedback. I think we humans are so afraid of failure, rejection, and becoming someone we don't want to be. But that version of yourself only exists in your head until you decide they don't. And this someone, well, let's call him Milo. Milo was maybe 25, 26. I don't know, I can't tell with Europeans. With these impossibly green eyes that seem to hold entire conversations without words. He moved like water, deliberate but effortless, calm. He watched me struggle for about 3 days with this stupid wooden toy and my unsteadiness while filming, until we ended up in the same place at the same time where he finally said something to me. I pretended not to understand, but I did. Anyways, my point is, let yourself fail because that's the only way you grow. Step 3. Get someone who knew you as a kid to remind you. Mom, I feel so stuck creatively. I don't know what my next steps are, and I think this is the first time in my life that I'm admitting that I feel lost. I'm failing at new things and I'm stuck in the old ones. She answered, You know, you used to play with your camera all the time when you were 12. You never tried to make it do anything, you just played. I guess I had forgotten I was ever that kind of person. Huh. Something that reminds me why I do what I do and motivates me is knowing that I already have everything I need in one place, and I'm ready to, let's say, edit or shoot. In this case, it's Musicbed. Musicbed just launched Sounds, which has been requested by so many. That's right. My favorite music platform has now over 150,000 handpicked sound effects to go with your music. If you know me, you know I love Musicbed because their music does not feel bloated or generic, but it feels like it was made for storytellers like me. And mind you, these sound effects are literally crafted by exclusive artists, including Oscar winners who did the sound effects for Dune and the artists who did it for Oppenheimer. I've used Musicbed for music for years, and now with Sounds, it adds so much to my videos and it just boosts my creative spark. If you're thinking of starting filmmaking or pushing the spark in you, then ditch the royalty-free music and sound effects and switch to Musicbed. There's a 14-day free trial link in the description below. I think I've been overthinking my content a lot, and every time I post I might take it down or I might delete it just because I don't feel like I did good enough, and I feel like at the beginning of my content creation I didn't do that, and I'm starting to do that, and it's getting to me, and I feel like things were so much better when I didn't really care. So here's to step 4. Let go. Let go of your thoughts, your stress, the pressure to create. Just let your mind absolutely flow. The ball stopped falling the same day I stopped trying to catch it. That afternoon, I filmed differently. Not like I was stealing moments, but it was like I was being invited into them. And finally, step 5. Do it all again tomorrow. My father was right. I had everything, and all that I lacked was patience. Good things come to those who wait, and although I didn't get great at kendama, it taught me how to wait. In a simple conclusion, I don't think the kendama actually made me more creative in that sense, but indirectly it taught me how it is to be patient, to learn step by step, and move with my mind and body. That was a fracture of something I was missing in my work, and I didn't know it until now. I mean, I always knew I was an impatient person, but to have patience in my work, to sit, to focus, and learn what I could do better, it expanded my horizons and made me a more knowledgeable and creative person. Baby steps. Thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I hope you liked it, and if you did, then please subscribe, like, and comment what you would like to see next on how we could improve our creativity together. Till the next one.
When I was young, I told myself when I grow up I won't be jaded like them. I travel the world, do whatever I can to live out my days beyond paper and pen. But even the most naive would agree that nothing is just as it seemed to be. And maybe a dream's nothing more than a dream if it can't get you what you need. I wish I could be a hopeless romantic again. I wish I could live like I don't even have to pretend that I didn't already picture the end, even before it ever began. Sometimes I find myself trying to feel like a hopeless romantic again. So hopeless, pretend. When I was young, I told myself when I grow up I'll fall in love with a man. Who knew I would have my heart broken instead when he said he thinks we're better as friends. But even the greatest of cynics would admit they hold on to hope just a tiny bit. And since I met you, I've been in disbelief that someone like you could